Brandon Ivey calling from Los Angeles, California. Hot Los Angeles. Yeah, it's been hot the last couple of days, like anywhere between 106 to 109, depending on what part of the state that you live in. But it's also been hot on cryptocurrency. Today has been a day of learning. And what I mean by that, I just got off of like a 2.5 hour conversation with my partner, Jarris Coleman. We feel so excited and powerful right now for the skills that we've learned, and that it's skills that anybody can learn to get you to the next level. An article just came out that stated the middle class is now looking at cryptocurrency as to invest in it as the next like savior, basically, as far as their savings, their 401k, their retirement, and to get out of poverty, to get out of debt. The fastest way to do so is getting involved in the cryptocurrency space. And most people right now in the United States are asking this question: what is Bitcoin? What is cryptocurrency? What is the blockchain? That's it. That's what they're asking. They have no idea what this is. So the format for tonight in this training, there's a couple of things I want to cover. I'm going to cover basic education. Then I'm going to cover trading. Then I'm going to cover mining. And then I'm going to end it with lending, because I want to end by putting you in dream mode by showing you the income calculator, because that's something me and Jarris were doing. The reason why is because we have someone on our team that has already invested over $20,000 in BitConnect. $20,000. And I'm going to show you exactly how much money is that going to be to him by the end of the year. I want to show you guys this. So you see it is really happening. It is really taking place. So let's go through this just briefly. And if you haven't, go to my Facebook page. I did 2 important Facebook Lives today. The first one I talked about, what was the topic of that? About, oh, I forgot the topic of it. But I talked about there's 2 types of people who get involved in cryptocurrency. The person, or 2 types of people who make money. Someone who already has a whole lot of money and what they do, and someone who has no money at all and how to get started. That's primarily what I talked about in the very first one. And then the second one I talked about, if you come from MLM or you come from network marketing, the reason why those people are having a hard time in cryptocurrency, because they're coming in with the wrong mindset. This is not network marketing. This is not MLM. They're looking at it from that perspective, and by doing so, the question they ask is, what is the right company that I should join in cryptocurrency? What is the right business that I can get in and plant my flag? That's not cryptocurrency. The real question you should be asking yourself is, how can I advance my cryptocurrency portfolio? It is not about company. Where are you putting your investments, and how to do so wisely? Because even in the investing world, there's different strategies. You've got guys like Sir Richard Branson, Mark Cuban, Bill Gates. They are diversified out the ass, basically. They've got money everywhere. But then you've got the Warren Buffetts, who say short investments, meaning long-term investments in a small number of opportunities, portfolios. Multiple businesses, but just not as much. So there's different strategy, and you've got to have a strategy that fits you the most. Because people say, well, Brandon is like in like 7 or 8 different companies. No, I'm not. I'm in the Brandon company. I'm not in 7 or 8 companies. I'm investing in things that builds my portfolio. So before I get started, let me tell you what my portfolio looks like if you have not been paying attention to Facebook today. Because I wanted to address this, because people are, when they're confused, they don't take action at all. Well, I don't want to work with Brandon. He's like promoting 7 or 8 different things. No, I'm not. Here's my portfolio. Number 1, education. I am investing in an education platform that's teaching me and the people that I love and care about all they need to know about cryptocurrency. It also has a micro profit trading system that's going to teach you how to take matters into your own hand and trade cryptocurrency whenever you want to, letting your money work for you. That's one thing in my portfolio. Another thing in my portfolio is I have purchased mining machines. Mining machines that is basically printing out money for me every single day. It is creating cryptocurrencies for me without me having to do anything. Again, letting my money work for me. I'm currently have Litecoins, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic. I personally put my own money invested into Bitcoin and letting Bitcoin grow. That's another. I'm invested in another mining company that allows me to rent mining space, that allows me to do more different coins. A little bit more affordable for people that can afford $3,900. You can start at 500 bucks. Another portfolio that I have is the lending side. I'm allowing my money to work for me so that I can earn interest every single day on my money. And right now, we did the math, me and Peter Blackwood earlier, is doing about 1.1% since I got started a day on my own money. I'm also invested in an ICO, and this ICO is creating the blockchain or bringing the blockchain to the legal medical marijuana industry, an industry that I have no doubt is going to keep on growing. My business partners and I today are looking at an ICO of a company that wants to bring blockchain technology to real estate. What we're investigating is, can this company actually pull it off? But the industry that they want to get in, I know there will always be a demand for real estate. There will always be a demand for that. So whatever company can come around and create a blockchain for it is going to do good. We haven't invested in it yet, but we're looking at it. And the last but not least is I have learned a new skill that I am able to trade, and it comes from my very first investment, investing in an education platform. I have learned to trade cryptocurrency and I just started. I did my first trade this past Monday. This week, I have done, adding it all up, I've done an average of 2.4% a day on my own money. 2.4%. So I want to do like, when you have classrooms, but you have outside learning. I'm going to do most of this training is going to be doing screen sharing. I'm going to show you guys some things. But let's go through some of the basics first. For some of you that might be on and you are still kind of clueless, you have no idea what any of this is. It's the unstoppable Bitcoin and blockchain. What is cryptocurrency? It's a type of exchange that uses encryption to secure transactions and control the creation of a new currency units. Crypto coins are a subset of digital coins. Bitcoin was created in 2008, open source 2009, and became the first decentralized crypto coin. The first thing that we talk about is education. This is the first thing I'm invested in. See, cryptocurrencies are one of the most misunderstood and under-acknowledged products on the planet because a very small percentage of people understand how they work and what they do. So many are missing out on what is becoming a very powerful tool for the ones who are taking advantage. Our goal at iCoinPro is simple. We want to educate you on what cryptocurrencies are, how they work, and how you can take advantage of them. Did you know Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have been around for almost 10 years? And most people still have no idea what they are, how they work, or their purpose. They just hear about it maybe. The most interesting thing is that in this day and age of technology and news spreading so quickly around the world, that something so powerful and potentially life-changing can go unrecognized for so long. In other words, an actual online currency that is allowing people to send money to friends, family, and business contacts worldwide from their cell phones without needing a bank account and without needing permission from any agency, that is making life and business significantly easier for so many people around the globe. The first time I heard of Bitcoin that I kind of paid attention to was 2013. I heard it before then in passing, but I didn't pay no attention to it. But the first time I seriously paid attention to it was in 2013. The first time I spoke about it on social media was August 1st, 2014. when a business partner of mine, her name is Tracy Consoli, she lives in Japan. She owns a restaurant there, and her restaurant first in the city to have a Bitcoin ATM machine. And I just put it in there in passing because I was edifying who she was. In hindsight, you think I should have done something about that. I think I should have put $15,000, $20,000 into Bitcoin in 2014. Do you know where I would be today? I would probably still be doing the same presentation, but on a beach somewhere, on vacation somewhere. So this isn't something that's brand new. It hasn't just sprung up on you. This is 10 years in the making. You're just now hearing about it. And for most people, they're not going to hear about it until they start leaving their house and seeing Bitcoin ATMs all over the city. Or even worse, they're going to be on their job and their boss is going to tell them, you guys need to set up a Bitcoin account because we're going to start paying out in Bitcoins. Or if you're in a network marketing company and corporate says, you know, it is in our best interest to pay out all commissions and accept all payments in Bitcoin only. I guarantee you within the next year, almost every single network marketing company will have Bitcoin payment either as an option or mandatory. Jeunesse just made the announcement 2 days ago. Skinny Body Care last month. A travel company, I don't know if it was World Ventures or Planet Marketing, whatever, one of them is doing the same thing. Every single one of them will be doing so. Now, in 2009, the price of a Bitcoin was 0.0001 cent. Today, it is worth over $4,500 per coin. Last night, it crossed the $5,000 mark briefly. It's only going up. But knowledge is power. Ignorance, or not even, let's say ignorance is bliss. Ignorance will keep broke. And there's no reason why anybody should be ignorant today. You see this happening. It's probably your lack of knowledge and your own ego that will keep you from learning about this information. But if you're going to get started in cryptocurrency, and anybody asks me for my advice, I tell them you need to get educated first. Before you're going to throw money in anywhere, and we have a program that allows you to do so. This program is going to teach you all about cryptocurrency, but the most important thing about it is this right here. And everything that I tell you about tonight, you can make money without having to recruit a single person. That's the major difference between this and the MLM way of thinking. Because in MLM, there's only two ways you're going to make money. By either recruiting or by selling the product. Either way, it takes you having to interact with other people. That's not the case when it comes to cryptocurrency. It's you interacting with your own money. That's the most of it. Can you recruit? Yes. You make more money if you do. But I'm going to show you how a guy is going to be making 5 figures a month by the end of this year, actually in the next 60 days, without recruiting a single person, and he hasn't, and he probably won't. That's the difference. And what I can't wait for is in October, our trading app is going to come out. That app is going to help us so many ways when we are doing this. Cryptocurrency trading on the currency exchange. So what I want to do now is I want to do a screen share. We're gonna do out of class learning today. Let me stop this. And if you guys have any questions, this is not formal. This is very informal. Sit back, get yourself something to drink. You can take notes. Feel free to ask questions at any time. Share my screen. All right, if you can see my screen, type Y in the chat box. If you can see my screen, oh, I have to click on full screen. There we go. All right, if you can see my screen, type Y in the chat box. Thank you, thank you. First step, get back with the person who invited you here. They're going to give you a link so that you can go to Coinbase.com and create your Bitcoin account. Oh, look at this. It's already, Bitcoin is up to 4,700. So it was at about 4,500 earlier today. So it's coming back up. This is one industry as well as where you never lose. Now, unlike Forex and stock market, you never lose. We'll talk about that in a moment. Set up your account. You want to fund it. When you set it up, put at least about 120 bucks. You're gonna add your banking account information, but you want not only your direct deposit, but you also want to add your debit card because it's instant. If you attempt to fund your account with your bank account, it's going to take 5 to 7 days. If you do it with your debit card, it's going to happen instantly. So you want to do that, fund it, and we'll come back to why, what you're going to do with that money. But congratulations, you have now purchased your very first Bitcoin. Also, you're going to notice your weekly bank limit. If you're just getting started, I don't know, it might be like 200 bucks or $300 because you just got started. You're not verified yet. So just hit the increased limits. Mine's at $7,500 a week, and I will be increasing that limit soon. But when you increase the limit, it's just going to ask for more security and verification. So that's all you're going to do. Now, we'll come back to this in a second. The next thing you're going to do is get back to the person who invited you. And you're going to go to, do I already have that? You see all the tabs I have open. We're going to go to iCoinPro. They're going to give you their link for iCoinPro. Sign up. One time, $79 and $39 a month. I can't work with anybody that does not have this. Because you know why? You know what I'm going to have to constantly be doing? Answering 1,000,001 questions about what cryptocurrency is in the education part, when this software program does it all for you. Once you get this, you want to click on My iCoinPro Training, and you want to go through the training. Go through the training, especially when you get to the micro profit system. This is important. Again, I'm not talking about recruiting anybody. That's not what we're talking about tonight. It's just using the system and the software. Once you get through this and you learn this micro profit system, oh my gosh, you will be so empowered. I'll give you an example because now you're going to start trading by yourself. I guess I'm going to skip up and go into the trading part. You're going to start trading all by yourself. And no, I'm going to come back to that because I want to get mining part out of the way. Mining is extra. Once you're settled in and you know all this other stuff and you're looking to diversify more, then you can get into mining. So for an example, here's one that's affordable for everybody. You want to go back to the person who invited you to get their link to mine. Mining is passive, meaning you don't have to do anything other than rent your space and the hash rate in the mining. You don't have to do anything else. And it's going to mine automatically for you. Let's put, for example, I'm almost up at a Litecoin with my mining with this. Pick on buy pool, and you can choose your packs anywhere between $50 to $5,000. The more you have, the more coins you're going to mine on a daily basis. Again, you don't have to do anything else. This is going to be chugging out for you. This is another way to have investment. And there's many different mining companies out there. All right. It's just a concept of mining I want you to understand. You know, like my big one is Mining Max. I got 5.7 ETCs that's been mining over the last, 2 weeks? 2 weeks now? So, not bad. But it cost money. I bought my machine at $3,200. It costs now it's $3,988 to have your machine. And on our team, we've got, I don't know, 30 something machines total on the team. So that's another way to have passive income coming through. Now I want to go back to the trading, this micro profit. For the first time, and I was scared. Let's make sure you guys are still with me. If you guys are still with me, top right and Y in the chat box. And everything I do, I do is I call it in the safe zone. I try to eliminate as much risk as possible. You can't guarantee anything. That's another reason why I diversify, because it's just the law of averages. Something somewhere is bound to not work or to fail. I don't know what it will be. I don't know when it will be. But I do know it's just the way it is. Not all businesses succeed. So somewhere, this is why you can't have an MLM mentality. The MLM mentality is I'm going to find a company, plant my flag, and I'm ride or die. That was my mentality for the last 8 years, and guess what happened to me? Yeah, I ride and I died with them. Made a whole lot of money, but at the end of the day, it got me nowhere. No longer will I ever be in that position or have any one company have a say-so on what my future is going to happen. In an MLM, you can't ride two horses with one ass. That's the truth. So you can't have that mentality here. You've got to diversify yourself. But you also can't be in everything. Just because something new came along. You know, I get hit up 5 to 10 businesses a day. And I love it. Even my people in my organization guilt trip me. Brandon, I did all the things you've been doing. Take a look at this one and join me. That's not part of my plan, or I would already be in it. But I look at everything, and there's a lot of them. They're great. They're great. I know if I joined and put my head down, I would have success. But I already have programs that I'm putting my head down. You can't do everything. Warren Buffett has not invested in every company on the stock market. Does that mean the ones he didn't invest in are bad? No. You got to have a plan. So, I learned all about how to trade, right? And I set up my accounts. For example, here is Paulinix. This might look like a foreign language to you right now. To me, I can read this with my eyes closed. I understand it now. But I was scared. And I said, I need to just go ahead, jump in there, and do it. And that's what, hey, Jairus, if you're watching, didn't I say this was going to happen? Look at what just happened here. It just went up green. Anyways, I don't think he's on here. But anyways, I didn't know what any of this meant. But I said, what, let me do my trading, because the training just told me, buy at the dip, buy at the bottom Bollinger Bar, and sell at the top, and you make a profit. That's all. Buy low, sell high. That's all you need to know. Ken, you should have been making your first trade a week ago. Buy low, sell high. Just by understanding the chart, you'll know and kind of predict on what it's going to do. Like you look at the last 24 hours. Just look at this Ethereum. It's been going nothing but up. Sometimes it goes down a little bit, but it's the whole trend. See this arrow pointing up and up? People are about to make money on this right now. Ethereum's about to explode again. You know what? Just because I'm going to buy something right now. Just because I'm going to play it safe. Buy. I'm going to sell it real quick. Probably I will sell before this training is over. I'll come back to it. And we'll see if I have made a profit. So basically, I've got a buy order in there. You're not going to understand all this right now, but I got a buy order in there. 0.076254. I'm going to sell when it is higher. Probably, I'm betting it might go a little up to here or so. I'm going to sell. So we're going to come back to this and see if I make a profit while we're doing the trading. So I did my first sell on Monday, right? And you can go back to an iCoinPro and you can click on, do I need to log back in here? No, I do. You can keep track of everything on the profit loss tracking sheet. This was my very first trade, August 29th. I did 3.1% profits. When you first get started, what's important is not how much money you're trading with, because you can start trading with $5, $10, $20. You get the hang of it. But at 3.1%, what if I traded $10,000? The profit would still have been the same. Times, oh wait, do I do that right? 0.3, oh no, not 0.3, yeah, 0.31%. Oops. 10,000. I would have made oh, that's easy. 310 bucks. 310 bucks on one trade. What if I did 2 or 3 trades a day and I got 3%? $600, $900 a day. My second trade and third trade, I messed up a bit. You know, I only got 0.15% profit, 0.49%, 1.94, 2.81, 0.37, 1.15, 2.45, 0.21. And that's just today I only got 0.21%. So I mean, sometimes you do well, sometimes you don't. But this average, you average all this up, I don't know, it's like over 9% or 11%. You'll go in. And even if I mess up and I buy too high when it's still going down, the only way I lose is if I sell. I just sit on it until the market comes back up. The market always goes back up. That's the game. Comes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. So you never, that's what the safest way. I'll give you an example. I was in Forex. I had $5,000. First 2 months, I lost 2,300 bucks. $2,300. Now, even if the market were to start to go back up, now I'm only trading with $2,700, not $5,000. I'd have to put in another $2,000 to get back to the 5,000 mark. So the beautiful thing with cryptocurrency is that if you think you're going to lose, just hold on to it. Let's say, for example, see right here, let's say you bought right here, but it still started going down. And then you decide, oh, I guess I lost, I'm going to sell. You lost money. Well, let's say you held on to it. This is all on the same day, and then all of a sudden, look at this. It went up, and you sold here. You made a profit. Even though you bought here, it still went down. You sold here. You made a profit. You guys see that? And it's a learning curve. Sometimes you win, you lose. Just talking to you guys, I bought right here, and it went down a bit. All right? Let me take a look at that. Oh, my buy order is still there? You know what I'm going to do? Should I cancel it? No, this is a learning lesson. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it ride. See what happens. All right. So that's the trading. Now that we know this, do you realize you get to $1,000, $2,000 that you're trading with? You can make a full-time income. Let me show you what Jairus Coleman did last night. Here's what he did last night. This is he bought Neo with his Ethereum. $2,500 right here. It went up and kept going up. He sold it right here. He got a 21.74% profit. He made $400 on one trade. His goal is going to take that 2,400 now and turn it into 10K over the next 30 days. This is more money even than in BitConnect. And you are putting this money in your own hands. This is why this is a skill set. Once you learn this skill and you've got money to play with, you're never going to be broke. Whether the market goes up or down, you're going to make money. I feel so empowered with this. And this comes from the education. iCoinPro. If I tell everybody, you got to get into that. See this chart that he's using here? I just set myself up on it tonight so that I can understand and learn the trade. And this, like I said, this may look all foreign to you. It doesn't to me because I went through the training. I know what all of this means. I know what's going on. What am I looking at here? BTC on Ethereum. So this is the same Ethereum chart that I was looking at on my Pollinix. See this? It just looks a little bit different. But it's the same thing. See how it's going up right here? So by the end of the training, we're going to come back and we're going to see if I've made a profit. If I've made a profit, I'm going to sell. Just to show you guys. Unless I see it still going up, then I'm going to hold on to it so I can get more profit. If it goes down, I'm not going to sell. I'm going to hold it. But I just wanted to do a live. For those of you that have gone through this and you haven't made a buy yet, you haven't started yet, I showed you how to do it, what I did. Here's another thing to look for, especially if it goes below the Bollinger Band. That's when you want to buy it. And you want to sell it when it gets closer to top. Not bad. So let's go to, we're going to talk about BitConnect now. You guys ready for this? This also is blowing me away. Let me refresh and have to log back in. I'm going to show you guys this. And as a disclaimer, anything that I am showing you is not guaranteed that's exactly what you're going to do. I am not an expert that is able to provide financial advice. I am just showing you what it is that I am doing. And you have the potential to do the same thing and even more or less. And I'll have to put that in when I upload this video. All right, BitConnect. There's no cost in signing up. Let me make sure you guys are still with me. You're still with me? Type Y in the chat box. All right. BitConnect. This is the easiest thing. I mean, all you got to do is come in here and put money in. This is where we go back to Coinbase. You take that $120 that you did. You're gonna once you've got your BitConnect account set up, you're gonna see where it says deposit Bitcoin. You're gonna click on deposit Bitcoin. It's gonna bring this little number up for you. This is your address. You're gonna copy that address. You're gonna go back to your account here, and you see where it says accounts. You want to send. Well, I don't have nothing there, so not. Oh, I can't send it. But let's say I was going to send Ethereum, for example. I would click on that. This is where you're going to put the address. You're going to put the amount, how much you're going to send, and then you just click continue. It might take, if this is your very first time doing this, it might take 24 hours before your account they allow it to go through. They want to make sure you're not, you're real. If you've already got it set up, it can happen, with me, when I do it, it happens within 10 minutes. Because I've been using my account a lot. So, once you've got it over here, It's going to say over here you've got money in your Bitcoin wallet. What do you do next? You're going to click the exchange button. You're going to scroll down where it says buy, sell, BCC. You want to make sure you've got an available balance here. You're going to click the all button. And then you're going to click buy BitConnect coin. I'm actually doing it right now. Buy BitConnect coin. You're going to click on confirm. You requested to buy. I just requested to buy. What happens is the order goes down in here. So somebody buys it. No, that's because this is what I love about BitConnect. It's showing you what's going on. This is the real deal. It's not we're telling you what's going to happen, but you don't actually know if anything's actually taking place. This is live. It's actually taking place. So once that happens, you'll have money in your BitConnect wallet. Then what you need to do, once that happens, you're going to click on the dashboard button. I'm actually going to do something live right here. You're going to click on Lend BitConnect first. Mine's going to have to be reinvest. So you're going to click on the Lend BitConnect. You're going to put your amount in there. It has to be at least $100. If you're going to do $1,000, it has to be at least $1,010. The reason why when you went to Coinbase you did 120 because after fees, and you never know if the Bitcoin market can change within 24 hours by the time it gets here. A lot of people have put $100 exactly, and by the time it got here, it's like 94 bucks, $95. Now you're short. Now you got to go back to your Coinbase and send more money. I saw on Facebook somebody asked this question, so let me go back to, and I can answer his question. I told him to get on here, so I don't know if he's on here or not. But I want to answer this. Look at this question again. Yeah, we're going to talk about this guy. Look at this guy right here. Total investment, $20,780. You see that? So if you're looking at, I don't know if I can risk $100, $20,780. He's earned $1,019. How long has he been in? A week and a half. A week and a half. With this amount, he's going to be pulling about 6,000-7,000 a month with this amount. And I'm going to show you on the income calculator. Guess what? He's frontline to me. So I'm going to show you what that means in a second. But this is a gentleman who's doing it. And guess how many people he has personally recruited? 0. About to be doing $7,000 a month and hasn't recruited a single person, using his own money to work in his favor. This is crazy. Let me look at this other stuff he's doing here. He's doing this for me. See, and this is these numbers here is when he had about $10,000 in per day. He is killing it. He's showing the live chart. This is what he's looking at. 1.76%. That's what is expected on September tomorrow. So if he's got $20,000, let's do the math. $20,000 in there, right, on average, times 1.76%. What does that look like here? 0.0176. Is that right? $352 for the day. All right? $352 in one day is what he's about to pull there. That's the power of this. Now, I had to answer, okay, here's Ernest's question. So earlier I made 2 deposits only because I forgot to put enough to invest the full 1,010. He was short 30 to 50. The smaller amount is in my BCC wallet, but for the life of me, can't figure out how to get the rest into my Bitcoin wallet in order to exchange and transfer. I know the full amount is there. All right, I watch the value. Yeah, okay. Let me go back here. Let's see what recreate. He's got money in his BitConnect wallet, but he can't figure out. I don't know why he wants it. He doesn't want it to go to his Bitcoin wallet. You want it all to get to your BitConnect wallet so that you can lend. So he's already in the right spot. What he needs to do is to click the lend BitConnect and then put the amount that he wants to do here, and it will pull the rest. All that matters is he needs to have that total amount in the BitConnect wallet. If you're going to do 1,000, you need to have $1,010 worth of BitConnect here. So if you added more money and it's sitting in your Bitcoin wallet, you got to transfer it. And again, I showed you, you hit the exchange button. You go down to here, click the all, click the buy BitConnect coin. Then you come back up to dashboard and you're going to click on lend BitConnect. Click on lend BitConnect, put the whole total dollar amount. You will put 1,010. That's 7.5 BitConnects. You just got to make sure you've got at least 7.5 BitConnects right here to get that 1,000. That's all. And you're good to go. I hope he's watching this. I told him to hop on here. Yep, that's it. Hop on my training. Ernest. Hey, Ernest, are you on here now? Ernest, if you're there, type Y. Let me know if you're here. I see Ernest there. So, Ernest, does that make sense? So I told you just what to do. So I hope you follow that part. You got to make sure you got at least 7.5 BitConnects. Yeah, all right. Yeah, Ernest got it. That's what I'm talking about. And you're good to go. Always put a little bit more to send because you never know if the market goes up or goes down. It could change on you real quick. What's Tavara saying? Tavara should be on you. Let me know too, bro. Tavara doing live training right now. And I just showed him. Training guys will answer all your questions. Take the time to hop on. All right, let's go back to the BitConnect side. Now, I just showed you, he did all the work for me, but let's say the transaction. If you do decide, he's an example of somebody that has money. Let's say you don't have money. The sweet spot is 10,000. How fast can you get to 10,000? Well, share this. You share with other people. I click on my referral. I've referred 31 people. You earn 7% of whatever they lend. 7%. So since he's done over 20,000, 7% of that, that's 1,400. I made 1,400 on that. We've only been in about 2 weeks now, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a quick way to earn. Like if I look at my transactions, my first level has done $28,940 in volume. I make 7% of that. That's $1,973 in profits. I can pull that money out. Now, here's what I did do because I had to test the system out. I wanted to know, can I pull money out? So the other day, where is it? I pulled out $1,000. I wanted to see how long it would take. It happened immediately. I pulled out $1,000. Now, my account's back up to 856. What I'm thinking about doing is letting it get to 1,010 because I only started, go back to my dashboard, I only started with 100. I wanted to prove that this is possible. I've earned $15 daily interest off of that. So what's this? I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit the reinvest button. I'm going to put another $10. Oh wait, I got to put amount $10. All right. I'm going to click on reinvest. Confirm. Doing it live. You can see what happened here. Successfully reinvested $10. All right, and hit the refresh button here. Okay, now it used to say 856, and now it's 146. I come down here. Now I'm at 140 active investment. The sweet spot, my goal is by the end of this year for that to say 10,000. That's the sweet spot. I'm going to show you why. But again, you're going to earn from referring this. You guys should be talking to everybody who wants to earn money daily. Every single person on our team gets paid. How many times could you say that in your network marketing company? Every single person who signs up, and a lot of you have not funded your account, which blows my mind. The way I see things now, every day you're missing money. You're missing money every single day. I don't know who 100-fold is. I don't know who that is. You'll see they did $1,100. You know, but every day you're missing money if you don't fund your account. So you got to think of it, look at it that way. I want to see also how, depending on my own marketing, because I'm about to hit this hard, if I can get this lending wallet up to 5,000, then I'll do reinvest a 5,000 in 10 to get it up there. You reinvest back into your business. Now let's go to the fun part. You guys ready for this? The income calculator. So if you're still, oh wait, we got a question. Lending wallet transfer to BitConnect wallet to reach my lend of 1,100 on next Thursday. There you go, Ken. Yeah, so next Thursday you're good, because and you just want it. You want to have it at least 1,010. It doesn't have to be 1,100. 1,010, so that you get that extra 0.1%, and that adds up over time. Eric, what is the maximum amount that you can put into BitConnect? There is no limit. I saw a video of a guy doing $100,000. There is no limit. You can't think small here. We are in the investment world. Investment world. Watch this. That's the show. Let me go to my playlist. BitConnect playlist. Let me go back to a guy here. 38,000 Bitcoin earned in 30 days with a $127,000 BitConnect loan. I will put this link in the chat box so that you guys can watch this dude's video. Look at this total investments, $127,490. Total earned, $38,730 in the first 30 days. You guys feeling me on this? This is crazy in a good way. Go ahead and watch this. When you see this kind of stuff, I've watched all these videos. I can't sleep at night. There's story after story of guys. I saw one guy did it live, deposited $37,000 live on his video. This is happening. The people who are playing this game are on a whole different level, and they are not marketers. They're investors. All right, let me go back. We're going to have some fun now. We're going to pull up the BitConnect wallet here. Let's start with, we got to start small, right? $100, and I'm only using 1.1% because that's what we've averaged since we've been in. $100. Your first 30 days, I mean, it's not nothing. Your first 30 days in, guess what? You made 30 bucks. You didn't have to do nothing. You made 30 bucks. But you reinvest $10 here and there. Your first, how long will it take you to break even? To make your $100 back? 67 days. So a little over 2 months, you made your money back. So there's no more risk. You can stop crying about seeing somebody post something negative. You made your money back. Everything else is house money at that point. Here's what it's going to look like if you don't take any money out. You just keep it at 10 bucks. Here's what it's going to look like 120 days from now, going into January 1st, 2018. Your $100 has turned into $320. You're making $3.52 a day. That's still not enough money, you know, to jump over joy over. However, let me show you something here. $3.52 a day. That's $105 a month. You're now making monthly what you started off with, a one-time payment of $100. So if you look at it like that, that's a lot of money because you know what you just added? An extra $1,200 a year onto whatever you're currently making. That ain't bad. Let's pull it out to your first 6 months, 180 days. Your $100 is now turned into $670. Your daily interest is at $737 a day. So let's do the math on that. 7, and I know there's 31 days in a month. I'm just doing 30 some in some months, doing 30 days for an average. $221 a month now. Over the course of a year, that's $2,600 a year raise you just gave yourself. How many people get that type of a raise on their job? That's what $100 has done for you in 6 months. Let's pull that out, but understand you're reinvesting every dime. Let's pull that out 365 days. Your $100, this is the power of compound interest. Your $100 has now grown to $5,980. So you might say to yourself, I don't have $5,000, almost $6,000 right now. Well, 1 year from now, your $100 grew to that, and that's what your investment you're lending out, $77.74 a day. That's $2,332 a month. Your little $100 is bringing you $2,300 a month. So a year from now, I want you to think about it. No matter what you're currently making right now, if you've got an extra $2,300 a month coming in, that's a Mercedes-Benz times 3. That's a nice car payment. That might be rent or mortgage for some people. That might be bill money, gas money, and grocery money from a little $100, 365 days from now. But at this point, I think that you might have gotten smart and said, you know what? Let me scale this sucker up. Let's add well, let me do this math right. $1,000. So you're going to do 1,010. First 30 days, you've made $420. Your first 30 days, $420. You're making $17 a day. So you're now making, I'm sorry, a month. You're now making $510 a month. 30 days in. Let's go out by the end of the year. Like after Christmas, 120 days. Your 1,000 is now $4,160. You're now making $49 a day. $1,485 a month. Your little $1,000 by the end of the year, compounding on itself. Is that a good, you're starting off New Year's resolution, I want to lose weight and make more money. Great. Guess what? You just gave yourself a raise. $1,400 a month. But it's still compounding. If you, at this point, I know how people are. You might want to pull money out. Let's say you pull out 50% or keep it in and keep 50% in. But I'm just doing the numbers of you don't pull nothing out. Let's go out months. 180 days. That 1,000 is turned into $8,880. $115 a day. 115. Open up my Internet Explorer. That's $3,450 a month. 6 months in. From you starting with $1,000. You guys with me here? For some people, that's a full-time income. 6 months from now. 6 months is going to come anyway. You don't do anything different. You didn't recruit anybody. You just let your daily interest ride. Now I'm going to scare you. Let's go out a full year, 1 year from now. Your $1,000 now $105,000. Why? Compound interest. Would I rather have $1 million today or 2 pennies a day doubled for a year? 1.4, $1,400 a day. You know what that is? That's 42 freaking $1,000 a month. You kidding me? You just pull out 50% and keep reinvesting 50%. You've made your money back tenfold. Remember, you only started with $1,000. 1 year from now. Now, numbers are perfect, people are not. And when I say people are not, I mean you're not perfect. You're not going to reinvest all this. If you see $1,000 a day coming in, oh, I need some of that money. I'm just showing you the numbers. Numbers don't lie. It's not going to work out perfectly like this. Just want to show you what's possible. Let's scale up. Because how long will it take you to get to $10,000 if you start with 1,000? It will take you 190 days. Let's cut that time frame and start with 10,010. Which is why I said 10,000 is the sweet spot. Are you guys still with me? Type Y in the chat box. You got kind of quiet while I'm talking now. This is why I can't sleep. Let's talk some serious numbers here. Let's talk wealth right here. You started with 10,000. And I believe in making as much money as you can as fast as you can. Because remember what I said at the end of at the beginning. We don't know what's going to happen a year from now or 2 years from now. I have confidence in BitConnect for a reason. And here's that reason. When I look at the coin market cap, and if you don't, you should have this page saved, coinmarketcap.com. It has the top 100 cryptocurrencies. When I look at this, Bitcoin, of course, is number 1. It's gone down a little bit in the total value. But look at what number 15 is. BitConnect, 870 million. I have confidence that this just might be here a year from now. I look at Crypto 30. Crypto, what's it called? Crypto? Yeah, Crypto30.com. This is an index. It costs $25,000 to let them trade on your behalf, basically. And they track the top 30 coins. They are backed, SEC approved. Look at what's on here. BitConnect, $132 per coin, $872 million market cap. Soon it'll cross the $1 billion mark. So I have a little when people say, oh, Brandon, you got to check out this new company. It's new, and you can do the same thing as BitConnect and land. I'm like, what? Why would I switch gears and try to jump on something new when BitConnect works perfectly fine and it's documented? This is where, you got to be smart a little bit. If you've got the money, yeah, go right ahead. But this is where my confidence is coming in. You don't have to take my word for it. Do your own research. Now, let's go back to the chart here. It's going to scare people. You make, let's say, I have people say, wow, I really, $10,000 is a big risk for me to do. And it is. How long will it take you to make your money back? 53 days. Can you risk for 53 days? And if you're kind of shaky on that, after 53 days, to take the $10,000 profit out and put it in your account. Now you have $10,000 and you're working with from scratch. Okay? So 53 days from now, we are in the end of October. So let's just say that's when the clock starts for you. The end of October. So the end of October, you're now looking at 2 months, 60 days by the end of the year. So let's just go by those numbers. By the end of the year, 60 days, you've already made your profit back, okay? You're working with house money. That extra 10,000 has now grown to $22,000. You're making $297 a day. 297 times 30. You're at $8,900 a month. This is after you've already taken your $10,000 out, and you're playing it safe. The biggest risk for you is the first 53 days. But you can't pull anything out. You let it sit there to get up there. Let's say you don't pull anything out at all. All right? And you start with 10,000 now. You don't pull anything out. 120 days from now, going into January 1st, that 10,000 has grown to $49,000. You're making $666 a day. I don't like using that 666. $667 a day. 20 grand a month. Hello. 20 grand a month starting off 2018. Let's go out 180 days. 180 days, 6 months. Your 10,000 has grown to $100,000 in 6 months. You're doing $1,355 a day. $40,000 a month. Hello. You know why that doesn't scare me? Because I've done that before. That doesn't scare me. 40 grand a month. If I show this to Kathy Keene, she might lose her mind and say, you know, I'm poor. Why? She did $100,000 in 2 days. She makes about $7,000 a day in the trading market. $7,000 a day. You got to think big here. You can't think small money. We're not dealing with small money. So showing her this, she would be losing money. Are people making this every single day? They're doing, I have a friend that's doing 15K a week. All right? But that's 6 months in. Should I scare you by going a year out? No. You do your own math. You can do that. 180 days, $1,489 a day. I think I shorted that. I was looking at the wrong numbers. Here's 180 days. Now, I showed you, remember this guy, go back, this guy right here, he is real. I got a fantastic job, Christian, without a shadow of doubt. You will be a millionaire 1 year from now. He's got his own chart where he's looking at 8 figures. So what do you say? I want to get another 10,000 in there, but that would be stretching things for me, so I'm going to leave it at that for a couple of weeks. Over the next 30 days, he should accumulate around 5,000 in profit, which I can then just reinvest. You see what he's doing? This is how an investor thinks. He's not talking about how many people can I sign up. That's not what he's talking about. But he's on another level. He's got the money. If you've got the money, go for it. If you don't, you can earn it. Get in where you fit in. But let's do his numbers. Let's look at what he's looking at. $20,780. Let's put that exact amount in here. That's 27,000. $20,780 at today's amount. Now, if I look at his chart, he's going to make more than 1.1%. Where was that? Next one. He's going to do 1.76% tomorrow. Now, it goes up, it goes down. So let's just say 1.1%. All right, before I show these numbers, you guys still with me? Type Y. You're really not going to sleep on this. Shauna, Ron, pay close attention. This is where you guys are going to be at. Starting off, 20,780. He's already making $280 a day. Okay? 280 a day. That's 8,400 a month. He's already starting off at 8,400 a month. Now look at what he said here, because he's doing the numbers himself. He's not stupid. Over the next 30 days, it should accumulate around 5,000 in profit. He's right. He's going to probably do more than that. In fact, I know he will. But he's being conservative there. So, he knows the numbers, because he's already made 1,000. Now, let's go out 30 days from now. Let's go into October 2nd. What he's looking at here. 30 days. He's already made 10K. 400, and that's if he continues to reinvest. $413 a day. See, before he was at 280 a day. 413. $12,390 a month. Let's go out 60 days. That 20,780 has now turned into 45,830. $618 a day. This is the power of compound interest. The more money you've got, the more. This is why the wealthy keep getting rich. Their money's working for them. While we're playing with pennies and nickels, they're playing with hundreds and thousands. 18,540 a month, 60 days. Let's go by the end of the year. 120 days in. He's now grown up to $102,000 in his investment wallet. He's pulling $1,383 a day. $1,383 times 30. $41,000. You want to know why I know that's realistic? Because it's already been proven. This guy made 38 grand on $127,000 in his loan. Here it is right there. 127,000. Total earned 38,000 in 30 days. So the numbers is a little smaller. It's probably 0.9% that he was doing at that time. So the numbers on the is spot on. I'm not making this. I was about to curse. I'm not making this stuff up. This is why I can't sleep. What is this going to look like 60 days from now? 180 days, 6 months from now. If he doesn't pull anything out, $3,000 a day. Now we're doing half of what my friend Kathy Keene is doing on a daily basis. But $3,000 a day. What was the exact? 3,092. $92 freaking thousand a month. Now, for those of you who your brain can't wrap your head around that, let's look at network marketing. We know people making 6 figures a month. We know people who are making $1 million a month. My iCoinPro sponsor, at his height in skinny body care, was doing $88,000 or so a month. Cryptocurrency, you can do the same thing and then more. So I'm going to end at that because we're now past the hour mark, and this is a good training. If I were you guys, I would get this training out to people that you know that have money, they're investors. Tell them, hey, how much money you got sitting in the bank that's doing nothing for you? I have to reiterate, I am not giving financial advice. I am just showing you what it is that we are doing. And you make that decision on yourself where you want to get started, where you want to be, and come up with how you're going to get there. We just lay out the roadmap. Can you lose? Yes. Will you lose? I guarantee you will lose somewhere along the way. I guarantee you'll have some days where you don't make any profits. I'll show you an example of it. Just in case somebody wants to say Brandon's, talking about money, 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 whatever. Let me show you an example of you actually not making any money that day. Go to the chart here. Here's a day we only made 0.01% on September 1st. That was yesterday. Today we made 0.9%. I'm sorry, 2 days ago, 0.1%, 0.9. Oh, this is going off in some parts of the world. It's already the third. 1.33%. The fourth, 1.76%. So it just changes. We got hacked last week. That's what happened, why these numbers were so low. It rebounded and came back strong. 1.76%. But even with that, guess what, guys? Look again at my trading here. Look at the numbers I was doing. 2.45%, 2.81, 1.94, 3.1. Oh, and I did say we were going to look back at my trading. Oh, it went down. So you know what? I'm going to hold on to that. I bought it at... Hey, did my buy go through? What am I looking at here? It's Ethereum exchange. Where's my buy order? Oh, yeah, there it is. I bought at, it's at 0.05. I have to do a refresh. My trades. Huh, wonder why it did it. Oh, it was in pieces. Okay. So I bought it 0.076254. Right now, last price was 0.0757. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to sit on this and wait. And go right back up. And then I'll make a trade. Now, even though if I were to sell it right now, I would lose. I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to hold on to it. And when it goes back up, as you look at the chart, you look at the past day, look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. I bought it right around here, and it's going down. So I'll sell it when it comes back up. That's all you do. But the iCoinPro system teaches you all of that. So was this useful information for you guys? If it was, let me know. Here's a good question. John Hall says, are there any tax ramifications with cryptocurrency? Now, I'm going to be very careful about what I say. I recommend that if you make money anywhere, you report it to taxes. Since I am being recorded and I'm live right now, I recommend, I'm stating on record, anybody come looking at me, on record, if you make money from any source, pay taxes. Pay your damn taxes. Okay? We can talk off record, but on record, pay your taxes. Report your earnings. And don't try to avoid or run away from taxes. I mean, pay your 20 or 30%. You know, you're making enough money to pay your taxes. Let's not avoid the tax man. Let me make sure I am being recorded. Now, the tax laws haven't been written yet when it comes to cryptocurrencies. It is in process, in flux as we speak. They're still trying to figure this out. They're still trying to figure out, how do we know you made money in cryptocurrency? Unless you tell us. How do we know? So if you play that Russian roulette and say, well, since they don't know, I'm just not going to report it. They may come back on you 2 or 3 years from now when technology comes into place where the IRS is able to go back and people the last 3, 5, 10 years see, wait a second, this guy made $500,000 in Bitcoin and never reported it. We now have the technology to track you. So just to be on the safe side, I would pay taxes on whatever money I make. I will report it on your tax return. So with that, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I'm going to get this recording out, and I would advise you get it in the hands of people that you know. If I get time, I might shoot a short version of this, but it was just so timely with one person on our team and what he was doing. Look at this. I said, fantastic job. Without a doubt, you'll be a millionaire when you're. Screw that. I want to be a multi-millionaire. I have 2 businesses already which generate a decent profit for me. I'm planning to divert profits from them into this after fourth quarter. I also need to get into some mining. That's my next thing. Gonna look at mining contracts and possibly getting some mining equipment my own. Let me tell them. Get at me, Christian. We have mining machines for $39.80 per machine. Cheaper than the market. All right. So this is his strategy. He's looking at being a multi-millionaire. He's already got a plan. What's your plan? Do you have a plan in place? Diversification. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Again, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I will be watching this chart and to see if I make my profit and how fast and soon it will come up. But everybody have a great evening. Let me stop sharing. And I will play a last video for you guys. I will play the BitConnect video since that's what we spent the most time on tonight. So give me a second to pull that up. And you guys enjoy your Sunday. God bless. Good night. Bye.